Don't know how my mic got muted. Let's try that one more time. Zebec, an NBA, NHL commercial. We're gonna break down that commercial as well as the laws that are being enacted right now to pave the way to make this absolute gold for Zebec. Okay, so all that and more with the live show today. We're in here on a Monday. Let's get to it. But first, as always, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Boom. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe it was Blackrue Investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting, so we binge on that Blackrue Investing. Best believe it was Blackrue Investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue Investing. Best believe it was Blackrue Investing.
What is up, Rue Crew? Really excited for this one. That commercial, even though it didn't give us all the information, it dropped a lot of hints, okay? So we're going to go over those hints, and we're going to go over all the laws, which might not have been apparent, but over the weekend, over the last few weeks, there have been laws that have been put into place, okay? That are being put into place that are making Zebec poised to be in prime position to take over payroll and to take over streaming payments. Man, it's just a wonderful, wonderful time for a Zebec investor out here, as well as just to remind you what's going on with Zebec, who are some of the people invested in Zebec. We're going to go over that as well. Let's get into it without ado here. But first, our commercial, or no, let's just get into it. We'll get straight into it here. Let me give you the commercial here from Zebec. I'm going to share the screen. So we won't play the music so we don't get copyrighted, but we'll let it
No more waiting.
we'll let it just roll here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna let this go through here because we don't want to play the music and get copyrighted. So you can feel it, the pulse of progress, the beat of a new system, money that moves with the same energy as the game, no more waiting, just pure constant momentum, a flow powered by Zebec, secured by Uphold. This is a stadium takeover. The game is finally yours. Uphold. So very, very amazing. One of the things I noticed right away here as we just let this continue to replay is some of the cities that they hit are cities that would very much benefit from streaming payroll. Cities like Detroit, cities like Atlanta, where streaming payroll could definitely help people who might be doing things like payday loans. Cities like the one I come from, Detroit, where there's tons of truckers that drive stuff into Detroit for the auto companies and stuff like that. And trucking is one of the areas where they said they can really, really benefit from Zebec. And we're going to pause some of these too. You'll notice some of Zebec's players, some of Zebec's partners are actually stadium sponsors. So the first one they mention here is Fiserv Arena, which we've connected Fiserv with Zebec through Fiserv USD. Okay, so you can see first one here, Milwaukee Bucks, Fiserv Forum. Okay, check out the show where we've connected Fiserv to Zebec, and we were the first person to tell you that Zebec might have had a partnership with Paxos, and then a week later, Zebec told us they had a partnership with Paxos. So let's continue here. Hopefully, we can keep the sound negative.
Program.
Okay. Okay, and then the second one there was T-Mobile Arena, which we've seen T-Mobile connected to Hedera. Nothing with Hedera and Zebec as far as we know yet, but we know T-Mobile is connected to Hedera. Enterprise Center, State Farm Arena, Detroit Pistons, and Little Caesars Arena. We got, of course, I'm from Detroit. Love that. We got Xcel Energy Center. But all cities that could benefit, cities and, of course, states that can benefit from Zebec, right? And you would think they could not use these NBA teams' names unless there was something really, really going on with them in the NBA. That's a big, it's a big no-no. So we definitely know that there's something going on with these guys, okay? And they made sure that with the commercial to mention the streaming payroll, but they also say the game is yours. The pulse of progress, right? Beat of a new system. Money that moves with the same energy as the game. So streaming, right? Like the same energy as the game. Now, seems to me they're getting the payroll in, and what's ever going to happen with the game? Could it be sports betting? Check out the video that me and Max did about, Zebec, the next FanDuel. Could that happen on Uphold? We shall see. No more waiting, just pure constant momentum. A flow powered by Zebec and secured by Uphold. And see that team 1, team 2 type of thing right there makes me think maybe it's sports betting. And then here we can zoom in on this. This didn't give us much information here other than they show streaming payment system on one side where they got different flows of income, dividends, stock dividends. So maybe that's telling us that stocks are going to be on Uphold at some point. And then we have web dev gigs, and then we have another gig here, so a couple different gigs. And over here we just have Uphold with XRP. We're not giving anything about sports betting yet, but they do say something about the game is finally yours. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Does it mean sports betting? We shall see. Will it just be sports betting in these cities? We shall see. Detroit's a really big city. Detroit, you guys might not or may not know, Detroit has casinos, okay? So Detroit has casinos. Vegas has casinos. They show both of those cities, okay? Which we'll show this one more time. They show Detroit, they show Las Vegas, okay? So 2 sports betting type of things, you know what I mean? So maybe just maybe this could be something as a tip off to sports betting. I don't know if Atlanta has casinos or not, but I know definitely being from Detroit, Detroit has casinos. Milwaukee, Vegas, there we go. St. Louis, Atlanta, Detroit, Minnesota. I don't know if these places have casinos or not. I know Minnesota has a lot of Native Americans. Maybe they have a casino there or not. Maybe. But I know Detroit and Vegas, of course, do. So very, very interesting. I wonder if they say something about it tomorrow. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Now, what I want to remind you guys of here is some laws that are coming up. Okay. And you guys can hear me okay, right? Seems like so. If somebody couldn't hear me, they would have said right here. So let's go over here and look at some laws that are coming out that are going to make this very, very much possible. And you're going to hear more about this in the next upcoming days with some pre-recorded videos from me. But since this information came out, I kind of have to hit you with it now. SEC chair says most tokens are not securities and backs super app platforms. Okay. Let me just make sure you guys can see this good. Okay, great. And I can see you guys are also answering the question about, are there any casinos there? Okay, keep those questions and answers coming. The SEC's Paul Atkins commented on Project Crypto, proposing one regulatory framework for trading, lending, and staking digital assets. Okay. And they kind of already showed us the dividends and stuff like that. So it seems like with these super app platforms, all of DeFi, trading, lending, and staking, will be available under these super apps. Okay. So U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chair, SEC Chair Paul Atkins said most crypto tokens are not securities, while outlining a sweeping plan to integrate crypto activities like trading, lending, and staking under a unified regulatory framework. Okay. So basically what this is going to boil down to is SEC opening the door to super apps, which Zebec says they want to have. They told us this. They told us they want to have it in a kind of a Revolut way, which we know Tim Draper owns a piece of Revolut, and we know Tim Draper is involved with this via Coinbase Ventures, who's invested in Zebec. Okay. The SEC's updated strategy includes allowing platforms to operate as super apps that can facilitate trading, lending, and staking of digital assets under one regulatory umbrella. Atkins said that these platforms should also have the flexibility to offer multiple custody solutions. We'll have more for you coming in the next couple days. But right now, this kind of backs up everything that we saw in the commercial as far as like the beginnings of kind of the super app, but probably powered through Uphold at the moment. Okay, so perhaps they'll let it happen for payroll and, well, at least the sports betting through Uphold, and then the payroll through Zebec, because I think that's what they were kind of showing us with the split screen here. If I can bring that up. Like they're already priming people. Hey, Zebec is going to have its own, streaming payment system. They're already getting people ready for that. If we get back over here, Zebec streaming payment system, they're already getting them ready. And then Uphold here will probably be where they do the sports betting. Okay. So that's my guess if I were to guess. But hopefully, when we get everything they gave us a little tease, you know what I mean? Hopefully when we get it here, my guess is correct. But they're using this great opportunity with these teams where people, again, we talked about this before, have built-in loyalties. Like straight out the gate, imagine if you're from Detroit, right? Isaiah Thomas or Ben Wallace or Rasheed Wallace comes out and says something about streaming payments or sports betting. Instantly, people are going to want to go look into it, want to go know about Zebec, want to know about, streaming payroll. Or if you got something like Atlanta, what if Dominique Wilkins comes out and says something about it? You know what I mean? Any of these stars in these cities that are like larger than life, that are living legends, if any of these guys come out, and mention Zebec and streaming payroll, or sports betting through Uphold, man, it's going to be like people are going to be wanting to know what's going on with this and looking into it for their company, you know, for their investing purposes. So this can serve multiple purposes, and that's what I really love about this is it can serve multiple purposes as far as like the streaming payroll goes, as far as getting more customers to Uphold, as far as sports betting goes. They're solving like 5 things at once here. So very, very astute and savvy by these guys. I really, really love what I'm seeing here from these guys. Just amazing, amazing stuff. Again, so let's go back here. So again, Paul Atkins is opening the door for super apps. They're letting us know this. Cointelegraph. This article was from, where are we at here? Cointelegraph. I'm trying to find the date. Okay, September 10th. Okay, so not too long ago, just about 5 days ago. Now, another thing that we're not gonna focus on too much here, but I want to tell you guys about it. Nasdaq, because it goes also to the commercial. Nasdaq makes push to launch trading of tokenized securities. Now, I gave this to the patrons first, and like there's certain tokenized assets that are really going to benefit from this. And I gave the patrons a video about the tokenized assets I think are going to benefit from this. So patrons, you got this information first. You have a whole list of cryptos that I think are going to benefit from this proposed rules change. But this is literally Nasdaq going up to the SEC saying this is what we want to have happen. Okay, so chances are it's gonna happen, right? Nasdaq is working with U.S. regulators to introduce trading of tokenized securities. And when we think tokenized securities, remember from the other article, if we go back here, SEC Sherrod already said most tokens are not securities. So when we're talking about securities here, we're talking about things like carbon credits. We're talking about things like tokenizing home deeds, like real estate deeds. We're talking about tokenizing car. We're talking about tokenizing your future earned income, like your earned wages. More on that later. We're talking about these type of securities. We're also talking about stocks, which we know are securities. So that goes back to the commercial, right? And that, going back to our commercial here, we see stock dividends. We see that type of stuff that are tokenized on the Zebec streaming payment streaming app. And we already know certain cryptos have tokenized stocks on them already. Okay, more on that coming up in future videos. Certain cryptos have tokenized stocks already. So if we go back here, okay, so you guys didn't see that. So yeah, so here we got the stock dividends and stuff like that. And you know, certain cryptos have tokenized stocks already, right? We might see like certain exchanges have this. I think it's Kraken has tokenized stocks, but not for US customers. But maybe we see something like that on Uphold as well. You know, all of the laws are changing so that this stuff can happen, right? So let's go continue down on this article. Nasdaq says it believes the markets can use tokenization while continuing to provide benefits and protections of the national market system. Nasdaq on Monday filed a proposal with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to tweak its rules to allow for the trading of listed stocks and exchange traded products on its main market, either in traditional digital or tokenized form. So huge, 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 huge for companies like Zebec, knowing Zebec has, remember, they have a deal with Ondo Finance, in which with Ondo Finance, they have USDY, okay, for Ondo Finance, where they have the Zebec cards for Ondo Finance. So we're going to get into that more in future episodes, but I just want to bring it up so you guys can keep it in mind. All of this is going into what a super app can be used for. We show you here from a post from Ondo Finance. We're delighted to welcome Zebec HQ onto the Ondo ecosystem following the integration of USDY with Zebec's instant card and real-world payments technology. So it now means anybody in Ondo's ecosystem, which is huge, LCX, BlackRock, all of that. We've been over that tons and tons of times. More on that later in future episodes. We're delighted to welcome Zebec HQ into the Ondo ecosystem following the integration of USDY with Zebec's instant card and real-world assets payments technology. So right now, laws are being proposed from Nasdaq to SEC to change this, as well as Paul Atkins clearing the way for super apps. Okay, so again, knowing what we hold out here is crazy, right? This is the coin we hold. Now, if you need even further reminders, let's remind you that David Sachs, yes, crypto czar, is invested in Zebec through one of his companies. You guys might have forgotten about that, right? Let's go ahead and show you that. Craft Ventures, co-founded by David Sachs, was an investor in Zebec's $8.5 million seed funding round in 2022, supporting the blockchain-based platform's development. And yes, Rock confirms it. That is correct. Craft Ventures, co-funded by David Sachs, participated in Zebec's $8.5 million seed funding round in 2022. Zebec, the blockchain-based payment platform, aimed to leverage the investment to further develop its infrastructure for real-time continuous payment streams. Again, with the commercial, the whole stream, the flow, the pulse, all of those synonyms, synonyms for streaming, right? Using blockchain technology, other investors include Distributed Global, Republic, Shima Capital, and others. Okay, and shout out to our guy, Creative Control. He's the first person to bring this out. I like to give credit where credit is due, and bro always gives credit and shares my stuff. So playing it forward here. Of course, I appreciate you around here, Creative Control. So just want to share where this wonderful, wonderful information came from, and the originator of that information. Shout out to you, bro. And we're going to just read what Creative Control first posted and said. With this, Craft Ventures, co-founded by David Sachs, crypto czar, was an investor in Zebec's $8.5 million seed funding round in 2022, supporting the blockchain-based payment platform's development. Make no mistake, after stablecoin payments overhaul is solidified, the next step is United States payroll. Okay. Sam Tapalia has a serious plan for the future of Zebec. Update: archaic payment rolls with revolutionary new payment system. So he even Creative Control gives us David Sachs saying this. Okay, Trump has said it too, but this is coming directly from an investor through Craft Ventures. So let's listen to this.
New payment system, and it will extend U.S. dollar dominance, like you said, globally by creating a digital dollar. It will update archaic payment rails with a revolutionary new payment system, and it will extend U.S. dollar dominance, like you said, globally by creating a digital dollar. It will update archaic payment rails with a revolutionary new payment system, and it will extend U.S. dollar dominance, like you said, globally by creating a digital dollar. It will update.
All right. That's it right there. Okay. This is the coin we're invested in, guys. This is the coin we're invested in, guys. Okay. Like that should just really make you be like really, really excited. You know, again, we're all grown men and women out here. I'm not telling you how to feel, but for me, it really makes me bananas excited out here. Bananas excited out here. Let's see here. Did you know that the ISO 20022 standard was created to make sure XRP was the global standard for the world? Yep. Yes, indeed, Crypto Clay. And keep those great comments coming, guys. We will definitely get to them all at the end here. So, just a reminder of that, right? Now, another thing just to note, okay, what's coming up here on the 17th. Jerome Powell is expected to cut the rates. Okay. So even though this is normally a kind of this moon cycle is normally kind of a bearish time for the market, once this is announced, things may go back up. Again, we talk about this in the Patreon. Shout out to the patrons, in which we cover things like futures trading. If you look right over my shoulder, let me see if I have that up there. If you look right over to the right of your screen, right hand corner, we have futures trading site BTCC. If you use the QR code, you can get free USDT for funding your account. And you know, you don't have to keep it in USDT. You can switch it into something else, because we know Tether, even though we had some Tether news, right, of Tether creating a whole new compliant USDT, which Bo Hines is heading up in North Carolina, right? So Tether, it looks like Tether is actually going to be around. So that should actually kind of get rid of some people's fears as far as USDT is concerned. But there you go, right in the right hand corner of your screen. If you want to do perpetual futures trading, go ahead, sign up for BTCC. It helps the channel out. One of the other ways you can help the channel out, along with a decent wallet, which is now the perfect time to play that commercial right now.
Your crypto deserves the best protection. So why settle for less? DCENT Crypto Wallet isn't just another wallet. It's safe, secure, easy to use, and supports your favorite cryptocurrencies all at the touch of a button. And now with my exclusive link, you'll save $30 on your new wallet. Better security, smarter investing, $30 in your pocket. Click on the link now and secure your better security today.
Thing I love about DCENT Wallet is you can swap within the wallet on the phone app. I just did some swapping today on one pick that I think is a sleeper. Patrons got it in a list. Like I said yesterday, I did a whole video on this list for them. Shout out to the patrons. Really appreciate you guys. You make the channel work. Okay, so again, Powell is expected to cut the rates. How low will it go? We shall see. He's really expected to cut the rates. Like Trump has been on his neck, like literally, almost literally, foot on his neck. He like fired someone. He's like really trying to get Powell to lower rates, which they say here to be announced September 17th, following months of President Trump browbeating Fed Chair Jerome Powell for lower rates. While Trump's name calling failed to sway the Fed, a string of disappointing job market reports may be enough to finally do the trick. So it's been 9 months of, you know how they love the number 9. It's been 9 months of raising rates. They say here, after 9 months of holding its key rate steady, the Federal Reserve is widely expected to announce a rate cut after its 2-day September meeting. So let's see how that goes. That could spin the market right back up here. So that's what we got coming up with that. And we also have coming up a possible decision on the Clarity Act. The latest that I've seen on the Clarity Act is that the Senate is talking about basically kind of writing their own version of it and then passing it through the Senate. Okay. Legislation steering U.S. fate of crypto emerges in new version in the Senate. The bottom line about this is it easily passed the House. So they're really kind of thinking that it's going to easily pass the Senate too. Before any bill can become a law, matching legislation must pass both the Senate and the House. So if this bill eventually clears the Senate, the House then gets its vote. And judging by the margin that the Clarity Act passed, it's likely to clear that hurdle easily. So they give a lot of back and forth here in this article, like it's something that may or may or not may or may not happen. But the thing to note is that Republicans won the House and the Senate, so it should be something that's a formality. And the first vote on this, I went back and found here. So it's HR 3633, all these threes and sixes. Pretty interesting there. But it passed. Where is it here? So it passed the House 294 to 134. So it's a pretty big margin. So it's kind of really don't think it'll be too much of a problem to get past the Senate. And they give you the little tracker here. Once it passes the House, it has to pass the Senate. Then it goes to the president, and then it becomes a law. Okay, so HR 3633, Digital Asset Market Clarity Act of 2025. Okay, so that's coming up. Also, we have the XRP ETFs coming up next month. Could they delay it further? Maybe. I don't think so. But it's already kind of in the DTCC that they have, clearings for these in the DTCC. So if you guys are not aware what the DTCC is, it's the clearinghouse for all of Nasdaq, listed in their kind of ledger. They already have one of the XRP ETFs. I forget for which company it is. We can go scan Twitter and look that up right quick. But DTCC, they do all the clearing for everything in the world, pretty much. But they do the clearing for the Nasdaq. That's the thing that most people know them for, right? So definitely know about the DTCC. This is one of the big entities out there that does clearing. There's like the DTCC, Swift, of course, which Zebec is at Swift. Swift's meeting Cybos. Okay, or they're going to be there. So there's Swift, there's DTCC, there's R3 Corda, and then there's XRP Ledger and the Overledger. Those are like the main. Those are the main kind of clearing houses out there. But yeah, let's see here how all this breaks down. But the big ones to kind of know and kind of understand are what's happening here with the tokenization push and what Paul Atkins said here about super apps and that most tokens are not securities. Okay, that's the big thing here. So let's get into some of these questions here. Get on to our comments. Thank you so much, Crypto Clay 1999 super chat. Y'all better recognize Blackrue with the best content on the web. Let's go. ZBCN. No joke, family. Let's go. I appreciate that, Crypto Clay, as always, man. So many regulars I see in the house, guys. I really appreciate you guys for the constant support. You know, it really makes the channel and help the channel grow. We're really close now to 7,500 subscribers, on our way to 8,000. And of course, if we can hit that milestone to 10K, or we will hit that milestone to 10K. And hey, after 10K, man, that play button is just so, you know, a tenth of the way to the play button, which would be very, very nice to have out here. It would be very nice to have out here. So what's up, Mr. Willow 03? What's up, Trial by Fire? What's up, E, our moderator on our Telegram? What's up, Worry to Dream? What's up, Gerald Draper? What's up, XRP Rude Boy? Yeah, we're live. What's up, Phantom Beat? What's up, Edward? I did a nice show here with Moonfeather, guys. It was a great show. Let me bring that up for you guys, actually. Let me definitely want to go through and check that show out. Let me bring up my YouTube right quick for you guys. It's a fun show. It was Moonfeather and DeFi Mystic Ronin out here, man. It was a wonderful time. You see. Okay, if we scroll down here, you guys, we got our Zebec playlist, we got our XPR playlist, Swift playlist, XCN playlist, LCX playlist. Scroll all the way down here. Got all the channels that I frequent. Underdog, Shook Focus, Maximus, Mooney, Gentleman of Crypto, Simon Family Investments, NYC Odd App, Crypto Future, One-on-One Media, Benzinga, Crypto Crossroads Show. Shout out to our guy, Crypto Crossroads Show. Just did a video on Kita. But here we go. Moonfeather's channel. Definitely like and subscribe. We have the video right here under lives. Stock Stars and the Crypto Connection 3 out here, guys. So definitely go check that out on Moonfeather's channel. We hit a bunch of like gems, and our guy DeFi Ronin gave us some gems as far as like privacy coins are concerned, and I don't cover those that much. So you might want to go over there if you want to hear some of his privacy coin gems. And by the way, DeFi Ronin, if you want to hit him up, he's right here, the Ronin Experience. Definitely check him out as well, guys. Oh, did I not switch over to that? Okay, let me see. That's crazy. Okay, I thought you were seeing it. Ronin Experience, he's right here. The Crypto Crossroads Show, the Crypto Future, One-on-One Media, Simon Family Investments, NYC Odd App, Gentleman of Crypto, Maximus, Mooney, Shook Focus, Underdog Research Channel. And here we go, clicking on Mooney's channel. Okay, maybe it did share it, and I didn't see it. But yeah, definitely check out Stock Stars and the Crypto Connection. Definitely a banger there. What's up, Scotty? .biz, Big Rue, what it do? What's up, Terry Bunn? Let's freaking go. That one guy, Zebec, has a double like Draper. That's hilarious, bro. I gotta start that comment. What's up, Boom? ZBCN to $1, 100%. What's up, Delta Ghost 0? Zebec and Stellar. Eric Davis. Anyone doing ZBCN staking? Yes, I am doing staking. Got me a decent wallet, thinking about starting. Yes, I am doing the staking for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely hit the like button. Definitely hit the like button, guys. Yeah, I staked for 4 months. It's legit. Just started a second staking period. Nice trial by fire. Let's go, Tony S. Shook Focus Digital in the house. Let's see what Shook's got up to on his video here. Me and Shook are gonna have a show coming up, guys. You're gonna definitely have to go check it out. So where are we here? I'm getting confused about what I'm doing here. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Shook Focus Digital. I love the new logo, by the way. The new old logo. Shook. Definitely check out latest video. Dovu, crypto's most hidden science. Let's go. From Shook here. Couple different videos on Dovu. Don't sleep, guys. Don't sleep on him. And he's been doing more lives lately as well. Dovu the rocket ship. The Seeker 2 has arrived. The Solana phone. Let's go. Let's go. Bosnian Muslim, Salam's brother, XPR has had streaming payments for a while now. XPR, there might be some type of secret partnership between the two of them, XPR and Zebec. Who knows? But you know, I like both projects. I'm definitely heavily invested in both projects. XPR, Zebec, and XRP as well. What's up, Rise Above? What's up, Throbbing Lantern in the house? All right, straight up name drop. Absolutely, Eric. A little tricky to manually stake. Okay, gotcha. OTB off track betting. Gerald Draper. Let's go. What is up, Light Tower patron in the house? I'm truly convinced that Zebec is gonna melt so many faces. Like I'm talking off the bone. Love it, brother. Fading at this point is diabolical. Crazy work. Let's go. Gotta start that. I'm just getting a wallet, so I'm gonna be trying to get this thing down. Thanks for that, Eric Davis. Hope you're getting a decent wallet. Definitely helps the channel. Uphold is showing PayPal funding now available. Interesting. So lending. Could that be through Zebec? We've shown that partnership before. Let me bring that up. Because I know some people were like, oh, you're just, speculating. Sometimes when there's no news, you can speculate and you turn out to be right. Like I was right on this one. I was completely right on this one. So Fiserv launches new Fi USD stablecoin for financial institutions. We told you guys about this, and this was before Paxos announced anything with Zebec. But the tea leaves were there. Expects this stablecoin infrastructure from Paxos and Circle. And then they say that they're doing it on Solana somewhere in here. There we go. So it was like it's screaming Zebec, even though they never mentioned a word about them in here. They just, all the tea leaves were there. So how high can it go? Hey, over 10 cents, I think now. I was saying 5 for the longest. Like 10 seems very, very doable now. I heard that Jake Claver also said 10 cents here. I like Jake's content as well. Jake has a whole freaking, what do you call it? Investment firm of, that's holding on to XRP. Shout out to Jake Claver. I like his content. So yeah, 10 cents. I'm really thinking 10 cents and beyond. But of course, long term, definitely over $1. Definitely over $1. But for this bull run, 10 cents is where I think the kind of the floor is, right? I use I used Tangem first stake and Fandom second stake. Thank you, Trial by Fire. Okay, so Nizoni is telling me that there's no casinos in Georgia, which is crazy. You would think with Atlanta there, they would have some casinos. But let's see. Zebec is number 4 in the most bought category on Uphold. Let's we can go Zebec to the dang moon. Wow, nice Zebec to be listed on. Still needs to be listed on Coinbase and Binance. Zebec has a nice future. What's up, Joey in the house? Real killing it as usual. Number 1 researcher in crypto and an awesome guy. Appreciate you. Ruel will always be a family. All the best, Ruel, man. Really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man. That really means a lot, man. SEC back super app platforms, bro. We won, right? We won. We won out here. It's just like that. We won for real. And my Martin Payne voice. I can give you the woo and the Ric Flair voice, bro, out here. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. When ZBCN hits, Coinbase and Binance is going to the moon. 100% Scotty 1269. The more I hear, Zebec could be $1 by next year. I hear you, man. I hear you, Phantom Beat. What's up, family? Let's freaking go. What's up, Charlie J? Another frequent watcher out here. What's up, Jose De La Torre? Another frequent watcher in the house. What's up, Ruel? Great news player. Love this Zebec commercial. Yes, indeed. Crypto Clay. Probably just a coincidence that the CEO of Nasdaq will be at Ripple Swell in December. Ooh. I'm pretty sure that the CEO of Nasdaq heading to Ripple Swell to talk about how the entire world's about to use Ethereum. Right. For sure. Okay. Yep. That's crazy. What's the price target on ZBCN? We just said 10 cents. What's up, Miguel Guerrero? Nobody has a crystal ball, Miguel. The entire world's going to use XRP 100%, Sir Jacquez. I would recommend doing some research, Brother Miguel. There we go. What's up, Bugatti? 11 ZBC into $2. Let's go. Target, no crystal ball needed. Yep, we got the target, 10 cents. Bugatti, oh my God, if that's true, we'll retire on the island, brother, 100%. BTC is a big distraction. Just wait until Tether collapses. Well, I don't know that Bitcoin's necessarily, I don't know it's necessarily a distraction, but you know what I mean? At this point in time, our XRP and some other cryptos, shout out to the patrons, you got the list, multiple lists. Are there better buys in Bitcoin out there? You betcha, I think. Right now, just right now. Again, we're going to see these ETFs for XRP. We're going to see ETFs probably for Hedera, ETFs for, Stellar, and others. At this time, they may give you a bigger X value than Bitcoin at this time. Hell, Metallicus, you know what I mean? We've been talking about them. Another one. I agree, Clay. Plenty of info all around, and Root just rings the early connections. Appreciate it. Gonna blow through that 1 penny. Crypto K Classy, what up, man? we gonna get some coconut trees and have free drinks, my boy. Yeah. Sounds like a plan, Bugatti. I love that. I love that. Did y'all know that ISO standards were made in 2004? Yep. Shout out to Maximus Crypto. I know he's covered a lot of information about when the ISO standards were made and how Swift made them, right? Shout out to my guy Max. We got a collaboration coming up that you guys will see in a couple days here. Shout out to Smoke too, Smoke does great research on all of that as well. You'll own the bar selling the drinks, gents, 100%. Bugatti knows what's up. Drinks are on me. When this it plays out, brother. What up, man? What's up, ZBCN man in the house? What up, man? Great content as always. Appreciate you, brother. Woohoo! Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Did you know that ISO standard was created to make sure that XRP was a global standard for the world? Yes, indeed. And definitely, guys, you want to check out the band video that Smoke, my guy, whoops. Hold on a second. I hope you guys can hear that. But you definitely want to check out the video that my guy Smoke, Max, of course, and Jesse from Apex Crypto Consulting did. Let me see if I can find it on Smoke's thing. And what I'll do is I'll retweet it again. Let's bring it up here. Band. Wow, you can't even okay, what is it? Didn't want, I think is how he put it. Maybe I'm not gonna find it, really. Maybe they're not gonna let me search for it. Let's see, video. Wow, you can't even search it up here? Okay, that's crazy. So I know Smoke posted it a few, and he does way too many posts. Yeah, so I'll see if I can get the band video and share it again here. Let me see. Maybe it might be easier to go to Max's thing, because I think it's really worth it for you guys to see the band video, because they really go over how XRP can really be used for like infinite liquidity. Okay. And I know I've kind of broke it down before with Gematria, but they give you the documentation. And I know people really, really, really like to see the documentation. And, let me see if I can find it here from Max. A video. Okay, here it is. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so I'm going to retweet it for you guys. So just go over to my X and definitely give me a like and subscribe, but definitely watch this video. It's worth it. They banned it. They literally banned it from YouTube. And this is not something where it's like, quote unquote, like certain things that they don't want you to talk about on YouTube. You know what I mean? If you catch my drift, this is just information, right? This is not something like questionable, which I'm not going to mention questionable things because I don't want anything to happen here. But this was just information, and they decided to ban it. So, definitely worth a look there, and definitely from my guy Max there. Definitely go check that out, guys, if you haven't already. Both were created in 2004. That's right. I feel great. What's up, Phantom Beat again? What's up, Paul Andrew, bro? It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. Thanks for the stream. 100%, no problem. Yeah, it's been a minute, guys. I've been making the rounds. I was on Crypto Future Show this Saturday. So, I do have a day job of engineering. So it's a little bit harder for me to give content almost as much as I want to, right? Let's see here. Everyone needs to know that XRP predates Bitcoin. That is another good point. Let me go start that. He better cut 3 months straight. I hope so. I hope so. And thank you, Paul Andrew. No problem, bro. Another regular. Appreciate you. What's up, Kid Grabo? Long time watcher. Long time watcher out here. He'll cut rates. That's why Elon bought $1 billion worth of Tesla stock. That's a good point. And one of the things that I do for this patrons is I give them a monthly stock watch list. So they have a stock watch list right now. And one of the things that I know about the stock market a little bit for me, or at least this is one of the things that I've noticed, it kind of gives a little tip off, right, of kind of what's going to happen in the crypto market, right? So this Bitmine immersion technologies, I think people do know about this, but of course the patrons have a whole list of crypto stocks, has been heading up. This is the one stock where it's like the micro strategy of Bitcoin. This is the micro strategy of Ethereum. Okay, so as MicroStrategy is to Bitcoin, Bitmine is to Ethereum, to use the whole SAT question phrasing. So here we are, BMNR. The last couple of days, it has been bullish. I think this is just tipping off to us that this rate cut is going to lead to more bullishness, right? Especially if you look at the 2-day chart. Well, the day chart's a little high, but the week chart is just really screaming, let's go up on the stochastic week chart. So might be time, guys. Like, let's look at ZBCN. I think it's also down there low. Yeah, look at that. Look at ZBCN looking real juicy down here on the week RSI chart. It's looking like it's time, y'all. And this is some of the stuff we go over in the Patreon, that I share with them on the chat, right? So there you go. There you go. Do the research. XRP was XRP before it was XRP. Ripple was a Ripple before it was Ripple. Everything happens for a reason, family. Yeah, which is crazy. Like, some people are like believing all the disinformation campaigns, like, there's lack of XRP on Coinbase, or somebody did something with XRP on Coinbase. It's like, oh man, guys, you really like, and of course, I'm thankful to have people like Crypto Clay in the chat dropping these knowledge nuggets for people. But this is the stuff where people who are really invested in XRP, they're not worried because they've done the research, right? And if you do the research about who's behind XRP and how much XRP they own, you're just not worried. Okay, you're not worried. Stellar Zebec, yes indeed. Yes, sir. Rise of the Phoenix. Let's go, Sir Jaquez. So Jaquez knows. Zebec be talking about Zebec changing the lives of the future. Motherfuckers, Zebec already changed mine. Got me a brand new motorcycle. I have a ton of Zebec for the dollar target. Let's go, man. Yeah, Zebec is changing some lives out here and has changed some lives out here. And I gotta love where my Zebec is, and yeah, just lovely, lovely, lovely. I'll just put it out there now. Oh man, oh man, oh man, Crypto Clay, you about to get me in trouble, bro. Jesus Christ. Oh, gee golly, man. Ooh. Crypto Clay. You can't hit me with that stuff, bro. Oh my goodness. Gee golly willikers out here. I'm trying not to swear because that's bad for some people, you know what I mean? Um Look for the reverse carry trade, y'all. Sorry, brother. That's okay. That's okay. Who you got me there, bro? So many people are gonna have to explain it to me in so many different ways before yeah, that's something that's something we need to discuss not on here, bro. We might have to do that in like a Telegram or something like that. Nobody cares about XPR. Well, XPR is I like what XPR is doing, and I've shown you guys a different type of places about how XBR like is already connected to credit unions, right? Like I already know. Like I said, I'm in Arizona. I know some of these credit unions. Maybe I should try to go talk to them and see. Okay, how do you guys use Metal blockchain? And maybe they'll tell me, or maybe they might not even know. Might be upper management, but I might try to go talk to some of these credit unions and see. Like, okay, how you guys use it right now? Now that I say that somebody else might try to do that now, but I might try to do it. I shouldn't have said that out loud, bro. Shouldn't have said that out loud. But yeah. Can we cut that? Can we cut that? Yeah, let's see here. Delta goes 0. Zebec, let's go. Let's go. Zebecians. Benjamin Carter. Zebec, we definitely care about XRP because Zebec needs not that Zebec crypto clay, the other one, because that's the meme coin. Zebec or ZBCN needs Ripple liquidity. Period. End of sentence. Nobody cares. Nobody commands more of the financial market than Ripple and XRP, 100%. But if you guys are looking for the ticker, it's ZBCN. I'm wondering if we see some unraveling in the next BOJ meeting. Last time they raised rates, the crypto markets dropped consistently for a few months. Could this happen again? Well, I'm seeing like what I was just showing you here with the and there are more stocks, and I'm going to get into this in the Patreon with the patrons. Time for me to update their stock video. But just like we were showing you there with the Bitmine company, it always seems like the stock market kind of tips off a little bit what's going to happen in the crypto market first. And since Bitmine is kind of, look at that. It's like a perfect flag, guys. Since it's already heading up, and we kind of got this low on the week type of portion, I think we're poised. If it doesn't happen this month, it has to happen next month. It's just what the chart's telling us. I think we're ready. We're just so ready right now. And you can even see here, it's trying to like turn around. It looks like it's trying to go where the blue is going over the red, over the orange. So it's looking like it's time to me. Awesome show with Moonfeather. Appreciate it, Edward. And hey, what's going on, Esco? 215. What's up, Greg Ballou? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Hey, from Tennessee. Oh man, yeah, that's one of the places on my bucket list. Definitely got to go visit Tennessee one of these days here. Digital Nomad Investor. I use price movement of XRP and my ZBCN probability model analysis for price movement. Nice. D and DNI is here. It's an honor. Hey, Digital Nomad Investor. I'll have to check your channel out. If I haven't already, you sound like someone that I might have checked out your channel. Let me see. Let me go check it out here. Let me bring it up. Investor. If I could freaking spell over here. I don't know why it's not coming up. I must have misspelled something. But yeah, thank you for coming through, Digital Nomad Investor. I'll have to see if I can find your channel. I don't know why it's not coming up for me. Or maybe I can just no. Oh, okay. Nope. It won't let me do it that way. Thanks for being in the house, Digital Nomad Investor. Appreciate you coming through. Crypto Crossroads in the house. What's up, Crypto Crossroads? We just shared your channel, my brother. Yeah, we gotta do another collabo too, brother. I have to get in contact with you about it. What's up, Mia? Mia is. Thanks, Rue. No problem. No problem. What's up, TK? Do you think ZBCN will have other partnerships with other cryptos besides XRP, such that Metallicus and the credit unions? Also, there are roughly 60K ZBCN holders. Imagine what happens when it gets to 500,000. You know what? Yes, I do think that TK, and as a matter of fact, we got some videos coming out on that in the next couple days. Is me and Max, okay? And that's all I'll say about that. That's all I'll say about it. And what that does to ZBCN's price. Yeah, ZBCN is going to be massive. I can feel it in my bones. Another $19.99 for Crypto Clay. Appreciate it, brother. Wow. Nobody forgot Bullzilla. CKJ, the Hidden Gem Hunter. Yeah, shout out to CJK or CKJ News. I should also try to see if I can get on Bro's channel as well. Hit him up. But yeah, I really appreciate his research. He does a really good job out here, man. Some things you can't prove, you just know 100%. ZBCN is making me feel like XRP and wow in 2016, 2018, but on a smaller scale, similar strategies. Let me start that comment. Let's go. Probability model bull run. 12 to 13%. Oh wow, thank you for dropping that knowledge, Digital Nomad Investor. Probability model bull run 2025, 12.3% to 10 to 25 cents. Okay. Low 29 to 6%. 25 to 50%, moderate 21.50 to $1. Wow, and this is in 2025, bro. This is crazy. High 13.8% above $1. Other less than 10 cent or extreme above $1. So we got 12% 10 to 25, 30% 25 to 50. So according to Digital Nomad's probability model, the most likely outcome, it seems, with 30% is 25 to 50%. If I'm reading this right, Digital Nomad, let me know. And then the next probability is 21%, 50 cents to $1. And then underneath that, we got 12.3%, 10 cent to 25 cent, and then other. Okay. Yes, Digital Nomad Investor. I used to say ZBCN like XRP with no lawsuit holding back. And there we go. I love it. To Bullzilla, Blackrue, Max, all the OGs. Jake mentioned ZBCN the other day on one of his calls. See, that's what I heard. He mentioned it, and he said that it'd be like 10 cents or above. That's cool of him, man. Shout out to Jake. Crypto Clay, what's your prediction for ZBCN this run? Perspective, Coinbase alone could 30x ZBCN from here. Binance and ISO, you're looking at 100x potential, full trifecta. Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, and compliance plus adoption, 150 to 200x potential. That's crazy. I want to see SHX ZBCN partnership announced one day. Me too. Oh, you guys got me hype out here. After the final supply release in spring, we could start to feel, or at least see, the effects of deflationary buyback and partial burn plus stake supply grow. What's up? Nice comment there, Gerald Draper. Let me start that. I've been building probability model on AI for 6+ lease. For ZBCN, it's looking good. Crypto normie. Would anyone swap 20K Caspa for 400K ZBCN or stick with Caspa? I can't. I'm not gonna answer that. It's up to you there. What's up, Kevin Garrett? What's going on? Crew just made some pre-bull gains on a coin I was trading a little bit ago. 300K or $300 to $5,000. Feel blessed to be part of this community. Let's make it even more bread out here. Let's go, man. That's excellent, Kevin. Let me start that, bro. Let's see. What's up, Brock Trip? Zebec Network meets all 7 out of 7 Coinbase requirements. And Coinbase Ventures is an investor. So that's even, you know what I mean? It's even more. Step 1 Coinbase listing plus SOC 2 already done. Exchange effect 10 cents to 25 cents compliance. Boost 15 to 30. Cumulative range 15 to 30% multiplier from today. 33x to 67x. Let's go. What up, though? J Share 2.0. What up, though? Let the sleeper sleep. They should have been up by now. I love that, bro. Step 2. Binance listing ISO exchange effect 25 to 50 cent. ISO 20022 compliance boost 35 to 60 cent. Cumulative range 35 to 60% multiplier from today. Let's go, man. I would love that. ZBCN will hopefully become ISO compliant in the next couple of months. Oh, Crypto Clay again out here, man. Oh man, Crypto Clay. Thank you, brother. Nobody connects the dots like Rue. Appreciate you, brother. Another 1999 super chat. Crypto Clay is like the sponsor of the show today. Kraken listing partnerships in effect. 50 to 75 partnership boost. Cumulative range 65 to $1. 144x to 222x multiplier. Perspective, Coinbase alone. Yep. Hey, that's crazy, bro. I love it. Rue thought on Shakalaka coin. Woo! What's up, bro? Tony with the live there. Tony S, my man. I love the love in the chat, guys. CC owes it all to guys like Rue, okay? Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, Crypto Clay. Mickle Pickle. Mickle Mafia, baby. Mickle Mafia in the house in here. Fishing with Camel Joe. Digital investor, that's what I was thinking. 200 to 500x, but I love your conservative numbers. What's up, Cloud99? BMNR Ethereum Treasury. Exactly, Cloud. Exactly. What if though, Root, ever check out Selfkey? I got a big bag of ZBCN stake. Let's check out Selfkey right now. Let me bring it up here. One I was checking out actually was one I was checking out here actually was Plume. Shout out to Underdog Research Channel. I know he's done some stuff on Plume. It seems very interesting. I might have to do some more research on that here coming up pretty soon. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. And of course, you know, my guy Underdog Crypto is looking at it. So, you know, I got a tremendous respect for his research. And I think he found another banger out here with Plume, guys. And then you guys know how I like the symbolism of things. Plume's logo is the feather. And for those who know about what the feather means, you know, right out here. You know who also has the feather as a logo? Robinhood, right? Robinhood. So I think things like that are kind of like big things because, you know, all you have to do is see the logo. And sometimes I think people know, like, it's kind of like, you know, I've heard certain organizations, right? Like they'll do different things like, okay, if you mark this place on your job application, we know that you're, I hope I'm not telling anybody secret or whatever, but I didn't say what, you know, they do, but you know, you mark this place on your application, we know, you know, it's you. But, you know what I mean? So like logos and stuff like that are big things out here. So, you know, Plume being that feather, I think that says something. So I want to do some more research into Plume and see what's going on with Plume. And shout out to my guy Underdog Research Channel. I'm definitely going to have to get another collab with our guy Underdog. Be a blast from the past out here. You know, getting Underdog back on the channel and stuff. That'd be fun times. Let's see here. Selfkey. Singularity Finance. Is this related to Singularity.net? Oh, this is cool. Okay. So Singularity.net. Okay, I didn't know this was related to them. That's interesting. Okay. All right. I'm interested. Because I know they also decided to do a little bit of move away from Cardano, I think. Is this on base? Polygon right now, just Polygon and Ethereum. Okay, so this is interesting. This is interesting. I'll have to do a little bit more research on this one. Oh, I wasn't sharing it. Okay, so no. I think I was sharing this, right? So here's the guy from Singularity.net, Ben Gertzel. He's the one who did one of the first kind of AI looking like robots. I forget what her name was. But this is interesting. This is interesting to me. I'd be a little bit more interested if it was on base. But I'm still interested for sure. I'll have to do some more research on this. Thank you, Benjamin Awakened. That's pretty interesting. Also want to check out, like I said, Plume. And shout out to our guy Underdog Research Channel. What's up? I just missed somebody here. Geo. View Geo Job. What's up? Soon all-time high. What's up, Sergio Mendoza? Hopefully a million Zebec will be enough. What's up, Anthony Gallion? I just got in with the inevitable NBA NHL partnership with Zebec and Uphold. What's your price prediction? Like I just showed you guys with the weekly chart, maybe we get up to 5 cents. This with this once it pops off. But again, too, with the if the XRP ETF gets listed, I think they're holding back XRP news from us. I think they have a bigger thing going on with XRP or with Ripple than we know, and they're just waiting for the opportune time to drop that news. To drop it like it's hot out here with that news. So when the Ripple XRP when the XRP ETFs get announced, I think they're going to hit us with that news. Yeah, I think there is kind of a partnership, kind of a loose partnership. You know, this is my speculation. This is nothing confirmed. I think there is kind of a loose partnership between XRP and XPR. It seems like XPR is dealing with the ones that kind of like the credit unions, which like Ripple doesn't need the credit unions, right? It's not enough. Like I don't think they want to bother around with the credit unions. I think they're messing around with governments. They're messing with like the big players. So credit unions, they don't matter as much to Ripple. So I think XPR is the one who's just going to handle this, right? Or going to handle onboarding credit unions. And, you know, that's definitely an important role. And Stronghold already kind of let us in on this, right? They didn't name Metal Blockchain, but they gave us all the tea leaves to Metal Blockchain. It was all the tea leaves. They mentioned, you know what I mean? They mentioned, and I did a show on this already. I think we can go look at the video though. I think I can do that for you. But I definitely suggest you guys go check out the show. It was something like XPR Stronghold Secret Partnership. But I'll see if I can bring up the video here. Because just to see a couple seconds of that video, and I did a short on this too, and it's one of my most viewed shorts. Let me see here. So they dropped the tea leaves for us to understand what was going on. Let me hit you guys with that just for a second here.
By us. While giant banks critical reality, behind the scenes, 3 major core banking processors handle the critical infrastructure: Fiserv, Jack Henry, and FIS. While giant banks like Chase and Bank of America have the resources to build their own custom in-house core systems, mid and small size institutions rely on these proven mission critical platforms.
Mid and small size credit unions.
Some institutions have added a secondary fintech core as a solution. These fintech cores bridge the gap between established and emerging technology. And while they're expanding their capabilities, they complement rather than replace the battle-tested legacy systems. Community banks and credit unions play a crucial role in geographic access to capital.
There it is. And it's just like they're just telling you. They're like telling you. Metallic is what I was saying, Metallic is. And oh, and by the way, FIS, that ties right into Circle. Check out the video that I have on that if you want to know more. Let me see if I can just point you to the video here. So here it is. SHX and Metallica's Secret Partners. That's the video. Definitely check that out. It goes into FIS and how they're related to Circle. And of course, relating to Circle, that can relate to Zebec as well. So we kind of went through and tracked that stuff down. Oh, did you get rid of your channel, Digital Nomad Investor? That's I miss live streaming with Mikkel. Oh, that's unfortunate, guys. Let's see here. If Zebec hits $1 this run, it's lamp poke time. What's up, Scotty Moonbags? Okay. Clay said he's gonna cash in sometime after the 2032 bull. My opinion, the 4-year cycle is dead. Yep, and you only see baby cub market from here on out. Yep. Yeah, I think and Smoke has hinted at this and said it too. Like I really do think the 4-year cycles are dead and gone. Scotty Moonbags, I just sold 300K XCN and rolled into ZBCN. Dreamer, what's up, Dreamer? Another loyal patron. ZBCN, Zebec and NBA, the ultimate combo for a crypto hoop fan like myself, 100% from downtown. Bang! There we go. Any thoughts on ZBCN partner, our World Mobile Token? That has, like, I almost forgot about them, but that has so much potential in that, like, just like they showed us, right? Like ZBCN being on a phone app. Oh, I just mistakenly closed that. ZBCN being on a phone app and having that phone network there. Gotta love that. Everything that they're doing there with World Mobile Token and how they can turn themselves into like their own phone network. Like that works perfectly for what they need and what they have going on. Let me share it. Go back here. So yeah, that works perfectly for a mobile, payment platform. And they can do it with the unbanked, by the way. That's really going to be able to hit the non-banked, like the people in Nepal, which we know Sam Tapalia is Nepali. People in Africa, we know XRP. There's a lot of things with XRP and Nigeria and Tunisia, which Smoke has showed us. Like there's so much to believe. And if that's true, Zebec may be a critical piece in that with World Mobile Token for them to bank the unbanked. That's so I'm glad you brought that up. That makes me think about them banking the unbanked in Africa and Nepal and places like this. So yeah, that's why I really think there's a lot more coming up with their Ripple announcements that they haven't told us yet. Yep, payroll up here. Payroll for sure. Is Moonfeather in the house? Sophia was the robot. Thank you, Gas A Corp. That's it. Thank you so much. I was trying to figure that out, man. Salute to you as well. Bullish on Singularity Finance. Do you have a video on it, Crypto Crossroads? Let's bring up Crypto Crossroads one more time, guys. Definitely come check out bro and his channel. We'll have to do another collab as well, brother, when you have the free time. Definitely come check out Crypto Crossroads Show. 653 subscribers in only like 6 months. Bro is killing it out here. Just killing it out here. Doing videos on Kita, Velo, Lightlink, Ripple, and Gemini. Bro is he's a member of my community, and he's shared information with me before he even had his channel. So I know his information is that deal. Okay, guys. So definitely check him out if you haven't already. He's definitely a brother whose research I appreciate and respect. Definitely go give him a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I keep not sharing what I want to share here, but definitely go give our brother Crypto Crossroads Show a like and subscribe. You can see here he covers only the bangers: Crypto.com, Hedera, Gemini, Ripple, Kita Network. Definitely check him out if you guys haven't already. What's up, Ali Randall? Blessings, crypto family. Thank you, Rue. No problem. Jasmine Freak in the house. Let's go ZBCN and Dovu. Thanks, Ruel. No problem. What's up, E? He's our moderator in our Telegram. Let's go, guys. Yeah, Crypto Clay is the sponsor of the show today, bro, with like 4 or 5 $20 super chats. Official show sponsor, Crypto Clay here. ADP pretty much says it all, 100%. Downstream of what that, you really have to hate the new technology to be fudding ZBCN, right? What's up, Kevin Dubs? What's up, Rue? Did you see Snipverse on XPR? Oh man, it pulled a loan protocol move. Did it, bro? Yeah, I got Snips, bro. I went definitely check out Snipverse, guys, if you haven't already. Let me see. Snipverse. It's one I should be speaking more about Snipverse. But I'm on there, guys. So definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. Can I just here? Let me try to continue. Yeah, Snipverse, and you can stake on there right now. I'm staked on here. I'm wondering if I should do this. Should I connect with my wallet, or can I just? Let me see. I'm going to see if I can connect and then disconnect. Just so you can see Snipverse. But I don't want to expose any of my info. You're right, bro. It did do a loan protocol. Let me see here. See, I don't check stuff as much as I should sometimes. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I'm signing in. Okay, so yeah, let's cover Snipverse a little bit. Why not? Okay, so this is basically a coin from Metallicus on Metallicus's platform where they have like basically their own what would you call it? Facebook or Twitter. Twitter will be the most accurate one. And instead of tweets, they're snips. So I'm over here, guys, and definitely come follow me over here if you haven't already. I try to post stuff like I was just telling you. I posted that video, secret partnership video. And over here you can stake as well. Let me see, do I have the stake? Do I want to show the stake? Hold on, let me come back here. Just to make sure it doesn't expose any information that I don't want to have exposed. So I did the pro membership where I'm staking 1 million snips for 12 months. So it's already locked up. Which at the time it was like peanuts. It wasn't that big of a deal. I don't know, at the time it might have been just a little bit over $100 or something like that. But but now it's crazy and it's locked up for 12 months. At first I did the light and then I did the pro. So I'm technically, I think I've locked up 1,100,000, but it's a pretty unique platform in that they're paying you right now to do content on here, and you get paid by your snips. So already I'm getting some form of revenue from this, right? And like, look at this person. They 27 likes, already 48 cents. That's something, you know what I mean? Like, so you guys might want to look into Snipverse. It's pretty interesting. Thank you for reminding us of Snipverse. Kevin Dubs, I need to do a show on it. I saw a clip of Hammer surprising Arsenio Hall on the show. He got down. Yeah, bro. Like Hammer, bro. Like, yeah, I should see if I can get Hammer on the show, man. Hammer is into cryptocurrency, man. Like, it's really cool to see like a person like, you know what I mean? Like most people, they don't know that Hammer's into cryptocurrency like that, but it's pretty interesting. That a guy like Hammer, you know what I mean? Like, because Hammer's like Oakland, like I think he's an Oakland dude, either Oakland. Yeah, I think he's an Oakland guy. But yeah, it's cool to see that he's into crypto and AI and things like that. And I was just noticing, like, I'm looking up CZ and all these other people, and Hammer's following them. Man, it's like cool, man. It's really cool. Can you imagine the exposure ZBCN is about to get with the NBA and NHL games? Yep, and the season's about to open, so it's really about to be like cool out here. What's up, Jennifer? Payroll trip, loans, pay investments, betting. Yep, it's gonna do us good. 100% out here. 100%. Zebec climbing nice. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That one guy is saying 185 by 2027. Hey, I can imagine. Who saw that video of Brad Garlinghouse where he mentioned streaming payroll? Yep, he did not mention Zebec, but it was nice to see him reference the concept itself. And remember, Zebec and XRP share an investor, Lightspeed Ventures. So it's quite possible he knew of Zebec through that investor. Okay, so we got through all of our chats today. Quite a nice show, guys. Yeah, he's from Oaktown. Pippin too. Yeah, Pippin too. That's crazy. Nice long show. I want to try to get at least 2 live streams in a week. I know I haven't been doing that lately, guys, but believe me, I've been putting work into the channel and the Patreon and things like that. We're definitely looking to grow out here. I appreciate everyone who came through. If you made it to the end, please put snips in the chat, and I'll definitely know you made it to the end, because the video isn't even about Snipverse, but we went over it. So not in the live chat. Once the live chat closes, put it in the comments of the video, because it'll help spread the video around and help us grow. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to our sponsor, Crypto Clay, out here with the mini super chats, brother. Really appreciate you. And it's definitely going to go right back into the show. Thank you guys so much, and have a nice Monday. We're out. Peace.